Good enough about this. Thanks again for tuning into yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast yet again, San Jose, California. So we are now finally seeing the Mini FXRT fairing being released later this year. So we have some information here on the Lucky Speed Shop. You guys can check it out. It is expected on January 25th, 2024, which is next week. They're going to start shipping the pre-orders, and then shortly after that, it will be available on March 6, 2024. If you're still in the market, I've gotten plenty of messages about the Saddlemen Mini FXRT. Some folks believe my FXRT is way oversized. It's too big, stuff like that. So now you have obviously this option. Like I said, I showcased this fairing 2 years ago. It's been a while. It was expected to be released last year, but I guess they were still doing some R&D stuff. I'm not entirely sure, but anyways, let's take a look at it. $800. That includes everything that you need. You have the hardware. You have the brackets. You also have a windshield, 8-inch windshield, light smoke tinted windscreen. And you have the clear headlight cover, which is right here. Looks really nice. You know, just the subtle touch of the S Saddlemen. You can also see the windscreen. It's got a little bit of a flare, so it's got that Clockworks look to it as well. You know, overall, good looking fairing. I mean, it's not made out of fiberglass. It's made out of ABS, I believe. So it's the same material that you see from, you know, Memphis Shades, the Road Warrior, or Harley-Davidson's quarter fairing. You know, just about anything out there. I believe even the Road Glide and the Street Glide, the Batwing fairing, the Shark Nose fairing. It's made out of the same material. So durable ABS construction, and it comes ready in gloss black. So if you have a vivid black, then you know it's pretty much it's going to be a direct match. So that's also nice. You guys know my Road Warrior fairing. I left it, you know, with the gloss black that comes shipped from Memphis Shades. So it looks good. It's got a nice finish to it. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the same deal. You know, just overall $800, and you can see the shipment, the fitment. Sorry guys, the fitment for what they're going to be offering. So you're going to have the Sportsters 04 to 2022. You also have the FXRs, which is pretty much all of the years. The Dyna 06 to 17, and then you also have the Softails. So it looks like they're going to be offering on the Softails all of them, all of the bikes. The Lowrider, which is also the Lowrider S. Is it really because of the inverted forks? Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering, you know, because I know the inverted forks is going to fit different. The forks on the Lowrider S, they're a little bit wider, so I wonder if it's going to have a little bit of a clearance issue or if it's going to fit. I'm not entirely sure. So, like I said, good looking fairing. You guys can let me know in the comments. Looking at the back of it, of course, nice, smooth, quality. Transition. It looks like it might be a two-piece because there seems to be bolts right here. So this back piece probably bolts up to the front piece of the fairing. It looks like the material itself looks like it's well manufactured. There's some structural, you know, strengthening pieces around the mounting area, which is right here. Obviously, you guys can see the little fins. I'm not sure what I'm not sure what you would call these, but you can also see it's an open back design. If you guys seen my FXRT fairing, you know, the different options they have available. You guys know the open back, vented. So this is a open back because this piece is not, you know, it's not sealed, kind of like on my FXRT. So it's more of a traditional FXRT without, of course, this back piece. You guys can see, I mean, it still looks good. It's just, like I said, it's an open back. So there's no lower piece here, back piece to it. And then, of course, you can see it's vented. So it's not sealed like some of the other FXRT options. And here's an image here where you could see, this looks like it's carbon fiber, so I'm not sure if they're going to be offering carbon fiber or anything like that down the road. Probably. You could also see it looks like it has a LP4 in here, so they might be offering brackets for the headlight, maybe for upgrades or different brackets for maybe an LP4 or something like that. But you can see that's not the stock headlight on there. And like I mentioned, the windscreen looks a little bit more flared out on this one, so I'm not sure if they're going to be offering different accessories maybe down the road. But this flared windshield, it looks a little bit more flared out than this one. You see the difference. So I mean, it looks good. You guys can let me know in the comments. Like I mentioned, people have been reaching out and asking what's up with the mini FXRT fairing. And this is you can see it right here. This is 2/3 the scale of the original, so it's about a 25% reduction of what my fairing has or is. Let's see, they also have a pleasure putting extensive miles on the prototype, so this was, like I said, 2 years ago. I'll show you guys some additional images. Of course, we abused the fairing and lowers, so I guess they're going to be offering lowers on top of what you see here. That's going to fit this one. There's also something else here at half the price of a beat up OEM fairing. Okay, so it's basically I guess they're comparing it to the Klockworks, because the Klockworks itself, the Klockworks fairing will run you $2,000 plus the Klockworks gets shipped to you in primer gray, and it's also fiberglass, so you guys could weigh your options, your pros and your cons. This of course is going to be lighter. It's going to be able to take a little bit more of a beating because there's going to be flex. Fiberglass doesn't flex, so if you get a rock or something that goes through your fairing, it's gonna poke a hole through it. Same thing with fiberglass on your Corvette. If you get a dent in it, it doesn't dent. It makes a hole. And so with the ABS, there's a little bit more flex. So as far as bumps, scratches, or whatever, it'll be able to take the abuse. It's just different. It's just like I said, it's got more flex. So just reading the description. Of course, you guys want to look at this, you guys can. It's on the Lucky. It's in the LuckySpeedShop.com. That's where it's at. So, anyways, they've been shipping out this fairing out to a few influencers. I've seen this on somebody else's, the Lucky 13 shop. I believe she's been painting a few of these. Rusty Butcher, Sporty Mob, he might have one. I'm not entirely sure. But you guys can see it right here. I guess he primed it, or I'm not sure. Maybe this was the prototype that they were shipping out. And this was shipped out as a primer. You can see it doesn't have the windshield attached to it. But this Sportster looks a little bit different. It looks like they raked out that front end. Not entirely sure. But this is Rusty Butcher. He's got some heavy modifications on the Sportster. Swing arm. Just about everything. So this looks like it's a rolling chassis right now. There's no chain, there's no brakes, no anything. So it looks like this was how they were building this one. So let's go ahead and look at okay, so here's the completed product on Rusty Butcher. So same colorway as his old one. You can see he's got the flared windshield under, painted black. He painted it black, and he also has the lowers, same colorway as his other Sportster with the full FXRT fairing. If you guys seen that video, I believe he modified the bracket to fit the Sportster. I don't think this is the same Sportster. I don't think this is the same Sportster as the original video that I saw way back when. And then of course here's Sporty Mob. I don't know if this is I don't know if it's his bike. Not entirely sure, but here's that. Wait a minute. This one has This one has a 7-inch or 5-inch, 5 1/4 light. This one looks like there's going to be enough clearance, as you know, for handlebars as well. This one, it looks like it. I believe this one seems to be the same on the other image. It looks like it's got the LP4 headlight on there. You guys can see it with the lowers. This is also a Sportster, so it just fits really nicely on the Sportster. I mean, I was excited seeing it back in 2 years ago. Just the different looks that you could build with this mini FXRT. A little bit smaller, so it fits the Sportster a lot better. I think this fairing's gonna look really solid on the Sportster, and you can see there's carbon fiber on the underneath the headlight cover, or the headlight windshield, and it's got a specific bracket, and that is is this an LP4? No, this looks like it's a squadron light. So maybe they'll have a different brackets and mounting hardware for different LP6. Maybe I'm not sure if an LP6 will fit in this, but maybe they'll have a bracket for an LP4 or something down the road. But it looks like they have mounting plate for the squadron light. Here's another. Is this the same bike? I'm not entirely sure, but of course you could. Obviously, it's still a Sportster, and I think it looks fantastic. I really like how it blends in. I mean, I'm just trying to not look at the lowers. I think the lowers are a little bit oversized for the fairing. It's just me though, but you see it's really rigid on the lowers, and I believe it just flows a little bit better because on the bottom of the fairing you can see it's a little bit rigid as well. So I'm guessing they're just trying to uniform that overall design on at the bottom of the fairing. It's really rigid, just like on the lowers. You guys can let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? You guys digging this? Like I said, this was the one I saw back 2 years ago, so I'm wondering if that other windshield is it's just something that they're going to be offering. And it looks like it's got a logo on there, and I believe that's the Saddlemen logo on the windshield. I'm not sure if it's Klockworks. I don't know. I'm not sure if Klockworks is also making windshields for this fairing. Unfortunately, I can't see the the bracket, what it looks like. But like I said, you guys can let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? The bike looks pretty cool to me. I think that's pretty much it. Those are all the images. Yeah, that looks about it. We got, of course, this other bike right here. This one, it's got I'm not sure what kind of bike this is. It looks like a Softail. Those look like lowrider S wheels. It looks like it's an inverted fork. Let's look at the image real quick as this loads. So no, these are not inverted forks. It looks like it might be a Softail, a Milwaukee 8. Can't really tell. What does it say here? Since we have the bad mini FXRT and the lowers from Saddlemen installed on a VTV lowrider. On a VTV, what is that? I'm guessing I guess it's a 2018 lowrider. I'm not sure what a VTV V twin. I don't know. But I'm guessing it's a Softail because of the struts and that side cover that I can barely see from this angle. Then of course there's also one more image. This one right here, just from a build that they've made on the BMW back in 2 years ago when I just showcased the fairing. So here it is on a BMW. So you guys can let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? You guys digging this look? 2/3 of the size of a FXRT fairing. Same windshield. This has a really nice color set to it. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. Okay, so you guys were wondering about this FXRT fairing option. I decided to just kind of, just show you guys my reaction and my thoughts on it. Life's risk, get out there and ride. Later.